What a great pump to the upside we had yesterday. For more than 15%, we had a pump to the upside, and it is really, really great, one could say. But what I will say is zoom out and look at this right now, the daily chart. This is the pump. Is it really that big compared to our previous dumps? So pumps also to the upside. And yeah, decide for yourself if that is a game-changing pump to the upside. Of course, it is possible for Bitcoin to maybe retest this range, go to the upside again, and start a bullish trend. But there is no trend change in daily time frame. Let's look at this together. So what we have is the high, low, lower high. Then I would say that this is the low, because as you can see, it is just descending price action. So a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Okay, you could say this is that this is a higher low and higher high potentially. But price continues to go to the downside. It makes another lower low, lower high, lower low, and this is a lower high for today. As you can see, we are still in the daily bearish downtrend, and yeah, this is the case. I have no reason to turn bullish if Bitcoin is not in an uptrend on the daily time frame. Yes, if we go to the maybe 2 hours time frame, then what we could say is that we are at the bullish trend, because we have low, high, higher low, lower high, higher low, higher high, lower low, but we made a higher high. So yeah, as you can see, we are clearly breaking this resistance. That is bullish, yes, on the 2 hours time frame. This is a bullish case. By the way, if you don't know how to spot and see the bullish uptrend, bearish downtrend, or consolidation, watch my video right here. And yeah, I've made a video where I showed you, so you will learn how to read the uptrend, downtrend, and consolidation. So yeah, as we know, we are in a daily time frame. We are in a 2 hours uptrend. So as we know that we are in a daily downtrend and 2 hours uptrend, we know a little bit of the context. I want to show you that basically this move to the upside is healthy. Why? Because we have open interest rising with this move. So it means that fresh money is going into the market. If I show you the volume chart, then one could say that this is basically a decent volume, but not something super bullish. Because as you can see, yes, it is a spike, but not a big one. As you can see right here, we have a big spike. Right here, this is a big spike. But this is not really big spike. So there is not a lot of signs of strength, one could say, right now. This could change in any time, basically. But right now, we are at the resistance. Why? Because I will show you the ranges which are important right now. As you can see, we have this current range, which was broken. Now I want to show you some other ranges. And first of all, I will show you the range from where we got support. Very, very simply. As you can see, in 2021, we've got basically this big range, which lasted for 2 months. So it was really big range through the summer. And what we have done there is we build our support, from which we found basically support today, one could say. Because as you can see, we had a point of control, which was tapped to the dollar. And from there on, we went to the upside. So where we are right now, we are at the resistance. This is not a place to FOMO, to long the Bitcoin, because we are at the resistance. Yes, I know it's tempting a lot of people. 95% of people would buy at these prices. But where do you want to buy? When price is low right here, or the price is high right here, and it is at the resistance. Right here we had a support, but everyone was scared and fearful that price is going to the downside. Yes, it is possible, but we have a support level right here, and it was respected, and we had a bounce to the upside for 25%. Right now, after this pump to the upside, everyone is getting super bullish. But why? We are at the resistance. Look at this wick. This is a clear resistance. We had a resistance flipped into support, and right now it is acting as a resistance. Yes, it is possible for Bitcoin price to go to the upside, but this is a resistance. So as you know where we have found support at, let's look at the upper key levels and ranges, which I want to show you right now. So what I have here is the a few ranges which we can see here. So the first is basically right here. As you can see, we have tapped its point of control. If we zoom in, you can see the wick to the upside, and we have already price action went to the downside for almost 2%. Go back into the daily time frame and look at this. So we have a range. What is important? Very important for us is to see an acceptance into this range for possible price continuation to the upside. What does it mean? It means basically that I can turn on basically chart my channel right here, and what we have is the low of the channel and high of the channel of the range. Point of control, resistance. What possibly could be done? We could let me show you this also range. What price can do is, for example, find resistance here, retest the low of the range, and go to the upside. This is one possible scenario. Another possible scenario is that price finds resistance here, goes to the downside, and retests this range. That would be bullish. This is not a bearish retracement. If we go to the 39K again, everyone would be fearful and sell their Bitcoin. But this is a support level. Why would you sell at this price? This is a clear resistance, broken, flipped into support. Really simple, yeah? So after this support, we could go to the upside. This is also a possible scenario. Also, we can go right like that, and we can go like that. Also possible, but we are looking at the most probable thing to happen. So we are at the resistance again. If we see an acceptance into this range, we can, for example, range a little bit right here, and finally, we could finally find support, for example, at the middle, and go to the upside into another range. Let's look at another range. What we can see right here is, let me mark it also like that, something like that. As you can see, we also have a point of control. Automatically, this is a resistance, this is a resistance, and this is a resistance. The low of the range, point of control, and the high of the range. That would be our another level in which we should look at if the price will go to the upside. Very, very simply, trade the range till it breaks. We see an acceptance here, trade this range. We broke it to the upside, trade this range. Level to level. Really, really simple in my opinion. So this is really it for today. This is what I wanted to show you. Very important, not to FOMO into this price action. Even if Bitcoin goes to the upside even more, and you would say, you said that do not buy Bitcoin, but it went to the upside even more. Yes, it is possible. But do you want to be in this scenario? For example, when Bitcoin goes to the upside, everyone FOMO ins and it goes to the downside. You are in a very losing trade. For example, here, price goes to the upside, everyone FOMO ins, price goes back. Again, right here, all-time highs, price goes back down. Why it can be the same case? When we go to the upside, everyone FOMO ins. This is the resistance, very clear resistance. And price goes to the downside. Look for a retracement, guys. Don't short the lows and don't long the highs. This is the message for today. Hope you liked it. See you later and bye.